could change it all.
No reason to.
For about 2 months now, someone has been hacking into my databases.
We've had threats, blackmail, contaminated files.
I need someone who can find this man. You're the only person I can trust, Ryan.
I thought the doctor was making progress, but you're not even trying. If Mark hunting you in death, maybe he could help you in life.
How could he be in the car and then shot dead by you in the alley next minute?
I didn't kill Luther.
Alright, could half buy that for now.
I think this was an inside job to set me up and to get Luther dead.
What about the panic attacks? I saw the empty bottles in your room.
Questions. Look at what he's doing.
Let's keep this at arm's length for now.
3 times what I stand up as a 4. Listen to the battle cry, get ready for the war.
It was fun. It was good because I got to work with people like Steven and Jovan and all these actors, and I got to do things I never did before because this is really my first kind of attempt at a feature thing. And because of my cursed, ambitious kind of behavior, I wanted to do stadium scenes and a whole bunch of craziness. So it was kind of fun to go around and do all that stuff. Actual directing is always fun for me, so I will kind of always leave that as is understood as a given now. Because I just love directing and doing stuff like that and creating. So, but overall the experience was great. I mean, it was tough for so many reasons. A lot of reasons it was tough. But I think having the experience, at least I can say, I did all of this stuff. So that was great.
My character in the movie, her name is Janice. I play the girlfriend of the main character, Ryan. And she is a very hard-working young woman, very career-driven, very independent kind of lady. And she's obviously concerned about what's going on in his life. I can't say too much about what that is.
We don't want to spoil nothing.
Right. But yeah, she's basically that very caring girlfriend. She's so caring and it come across as stifling sometimes.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, you do look like a caring person.
Right,
so, a role just for you.
I played the role of Luther in Pendulum. What I enjoy the most about playing a character like Luther is that because he had that military background, and yet he had risen to the top of a big corporation. That he was stern, but yet reserved. And it was kind of interesting playing that high corporate role where you had to have composure and poise at almost every second.
Yeah. What I liked the most about her, I think it's because she wasn't afraid to show emotion. She's not afraid to let Ryan and people around her know how she feels. So she doesn't really keep that inside. She lets you know what she's thinking. So I really enjoyed portraying that because I'm not typically that type of person in real.
You're not outspoken.
Yeah, I usually would just look to myself a little while, think about it maybe 2-3 times before I tell you. But Janice was that instantly. It's on my mind unless you know.
So there's some difference between you and the character.
Yeah.
How was the transition?
It wasn't too hard. I've played characters because I'm a stage actor. I've played characters like Janice before in the past. It wasn't hard for me to go into that motion. Once I knew what the director wanted, and he was very thorough what he wanted, his guidance helped a lot in terms of developing and bringing that to life on screen. This was my first time working with Michael, and everything happened really fast, and I really appreciated that. It was one moment, hey, I'm working on this project, I'd like for you to be a part. Me coming in to shoot my shoot was only 1 day. So 1 day of shooting, and I came in and we got everything done. My scene partner is Ryan, and the actor's name is Javon. The character's name is Ryan, Javon Brown. And working with them, everything was quick, everything was on point, everybody knew what they wanted. We came in, we shot, left quickly, everything was smooth. So Michael, I would say he knows exactly what he wants and what he envisioned. His script writing is very well detailed. So really the script and then portraying that, it was
Easy.
yeah, it was
Smooth
easy.
sailing.
Yeah.
One of the things that when I was working with director Michael Rochford, we spoke a lot about backstory. So one of the things that we focused on a lot was the fact that because my character had come from a military background, that would play a large role in the development of the character. And when we rehearsed, that was a constant, because we rehearsed quite a bit actually, and that was a constant theme that we kept going over, that composed, again, very controlled and calculated movements and ways of thinking and whatnot. So
Yeah.
I liked almost everybody because everybody brings something so different, and they had different backgrounds. Like Steven had one background, and then Jovan had his background. So it's kind of cool to see everybody come in to do their thing, because nobody's like a movie star or rich or have everything in order or perfect. Everybody comes there, and they have a different background, and they have their own little dreams and their own little aspirations. And it's kind of fun because you're bringing everybody from different walks like that together, and it's like they gain the opportunity to do what they want to do with their life. So that's always like the best part, you know. When somebody wants to act, and then you get to facilitate that for them, you know, even though you don't have millions to give them necessarily. The budget is between $4,000 and $7,000, which is right.
Okay.
The movie looks expensive, right?
Okay.
Everybody tells me that. It's not. That's just me stretching resources and working really hard and you know, depending on my friends and the very few generous people in the public and, you know, private sectors who wanted to help. But yeah, that's the budget. I mean, we barely had that. That's basically payroll money, right? That's all we really had. So yeah, what you're seeing on screen there, what you're seeing in that trailer is just a massive stretch of resources and somebody trying to get that look or to get that quality now, you know what I mean? Because that's my dream. I just want to make something that look really, really good because, you know, I just never felt like I saw anything quite that,
So
you know.
so it's safe to say I was going for more quality over quantity.
Yeah, I guess so, but it's always, I mean, you always want to make a good movie, right? You don't want to make something that's terrible. But what I wanted to do was just to try to get something just really up to standard, a standard that I feel I wanted to do for myself. What Pendulum basically is, it was at the end of your degree, you have to do a movie, right? You're doing movies throughout the whole program,
Yeah.
but at the end you have to do a movie. And like I said, me being the overly ambitious, tough old kind of person, I wanted to do this. I was like, I want to do this big thing, you know. I only gonna get this equipment one time, you know, and all this access to the facility stuff. So I basically went for broke and I did this.
My favorite line would be, "Stop running." And that's all I would say.
one of the opening scenes when Ryan comes and has that first conversation with me about the problem that I'm having, and I ask him if he could help. I think I tell him all for one and one for all, and he says, how could he forget that? So it was just kind of one of the, again, it went back. I guess why I liked it so much because it went back to that military background, and we'd spent so much time. We'd spent so much time on that backstory that it was just that kind of, you know. But there are tons of them, and I don't think I could say some of the others because it might
might end up in spoiler territory.
Yeah, I don't want to.
We don't want to go there.
No.
I would have to be biased and say look out for Javon Brown because I went with him. He plays Ryan, and I have to say that the scenes that we had together, I think the emotion in those scenes are so on point. Like it felt real.
Wow. I'll tell you what, that's a tough question. There were so many talented people that I got introduced to during this project. Anoka Batiste is awesome. Scott Evans, who I've known for many years, and I think this was one of his first acting gigs, and you know, it was literally his acting debut, and he blew me away. I thought that was fantastic. Of course, Francis and Javon, my boy. That was a good time.
So we have a few we need to look at, you know.
Yeah, this I think this is definitely a film that should be seen.
I mean, because
I think the process to get it made. I think what what we all kind of put into it energy-wise, I think it's definitely reflected in the finished product now. Michael spent a lot of time refining it and tweaking it and editing and re-editing, and that's kind of part of the process. But I think that the stage that it's at now, I think that it's going to be a nice film. I look forward to Saturday.
Yeah, because I mean, looking at the trailer itself, it looked well put together. Like
Yeah, I think so
the
too.
director, everybody in the crew, the writers, everybody knew what it was going for.
Yeah,
what they
everybody,
want.
and everybody was excited.
So
And it was,
it looked real good.
I hope that, well, one of the big themes in the movie is trust in yourself. And, even though you will be going through a lot of hell, basically, you'll be going through a lot of challenges, that you could turn things around. And it's also a film about self-discovery and kind of realizing, your worth. So when they come to the movie, I hope that they, when it's over, they really feel like, look at how this character learned this lesson. Maybe I could kind of, learn from that too, which is what I think everybody wants when they go into the theater, in the cinema, to see anything. You want to kind of see life reflected at you, and you want to hope that, okay, look at how this character handled this thing. Maybe I could learn something from it. So definitely come down, April 22nd. That's this Saturday. Come see the movie.
Pendulum commercial premiere at UE Film Department
on Comedy Street. Multiple show times between 1 p.m. and 9 p.m.
Feel free to approach anybody who, all the actors, me, I'll be hanging around if you want to talk. Be super approachable, really friendly, and the movie is fun, so bring your friends, bring your family. Yeah.
Brian, long time, bro. You ain't changed at all.
No reason to.
For about 2 months now, someone has been hacking into my databases.
We've had threats, blackmail, contaminated files.
I need someone who can find this man. You're the only person I can trust, man.
I thought the doctor was making progress, but you're not even trying. If Mark hunting you in death, maybe he could help you in life.
How could he be in the car and then shot dead by you in the alley next minute?
I didn't kill Luther.
Alright, could half buy that for now.
I think this was an inside job to set me up and to get Luther dead.
What about the panic attacks? I saw the empty bottles in your room.
Questions. Look at what he's doing.
Let's keep this at arm's length for now.
3 times what I stand up as a 4. Listen to the battle cry, get ready for the war.